Hello Aries, this is your extended reading. So let's see how this story unfolds for you. Um yeah, I feel like it's beginning to make sense. Um so in this second part we start with this Six of Pentacles, right? And this is almost this continuation, this unfoldment of this new place, but it's not really new, right? It's actually the same place that you were, just with this new perspective, because it has this consciousness of the heart in it, right? That was activated by these star beings. And so here, because with the six, with this Five of Cups, and the energy of these two cards they are really different, because in this one, well, in the traditional tarot, it's a sense of deception and sadness for being I don't know, being made a fool or something like that, right? But I didn't see that in the first part, right? I'm just trying to distinguish the sense of maybe confusion that you were feeling here, right? Of not understanding why you were in this place, and suddenly it making more sense because your heart was activated. And then here, starting the second part with the Six of Cups. I'm sorry, did I say Six of Pentacles? Sorry, Six of Cups. So with the Six of Cups, it feels like things are starting to align. Things are starting to make sense. They're not as confused or as shocking as this first impression, right? It's almost like you're settling in to this new heart, right? Okay, so now it gets interesting, because if the first part ended with you receiving many more gifts, because it feels like these Eight of Cups represented like a shower of gifts, right? This rain pouring in with glitter and glimmer and goodness, right? And a lot of passion and drive for life, right? So here, after you settle into this new heart, comes the Knight of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Page of Swords. So these two, they're actually coming with two messages, almost like, the teacher and the student, and this higher knowledge, this higher, in a sense that it's like an upgrade of your knowledge, an upgrade of your senses, an upgrade of your intuition, of your ability to perceive subtleties, right? So the student and the teacher here, but it's because these two are swords, it's almost like the phrase that's coming is unspoken communication. It's just a knowing, right? So this knowledge, this intuitive, this upgraded knowledge that's coming through, it's coming through from someone, some energy, some consciousness that knows a little bit more than you do, right? And it's passing on through this unspoken communication. But the second part of this message is that, because I was just figuring out who are these two characters, right? And if there are these ones, or if they're you with others. And I felt like it's both, because it's like an exchange of knowledge that is coming first from these ones, from these other beings, right? These star beings, as these guides, as these the way they want me to call them actually is friends. These friends with a little bit more knowledge than you, and they're just passing on this higher knowledge, right? But the message that I'm getting and the way that these ones are communicating, and I think I believe the reason that they are passing on this knowledge to you is that you do that with others. You know what I mean? So you're receiving this upgrade of your intuition, of your ability to perceive, because you have been snapped out of, you know, the common knowledge and into this upgraded version, upgraded knowledge that is a little bit more heart-based, right? It's this consciousness of the heart, right? So through this upgrade, you're able to communicate with others and pass on, you know, continue the passing of this knowledge. And now that you know it, I feel like, because it's like a wave of learning and teaching and learning and teaching, you know? You're receiving from these ones, and you have almost like not the obligation, but the responsibility, right? To share it. It's really beautiful. It's really profound. And not necessarily speaking with words, right? Because it's all unspoken. But I feel like you will know how to do it. Because, so the cards that came next, and I'll show you the other ones later. So, Queen of Pentacles and Three of Cups. So with the Three of Pentacles, it's almost like this, because here you started settling into this new consciousness of the heart, right? Maybe feeling still a little bit disoriented, right? A little bit confused yet, but more relaxed into your new perspective. And here, after you receive this knowledge, after you receive this upgrade of knowledge, I feel like you're fully embodied. I feel like you're fully in yourself, in your three-dimensional self, in your human body, right? With this Queen of Pentacles. But still carrying the hearts of these ones that passed on their heart, right? So this Three of Cups is communicating directly to this Three of Wands, Three of Cups, Three of Wands, right? So now you are this fully embodied, fully aware of your human presence, human consciousness, but knowing, with this knowing, carrying this knowing that in your heart, in your core, you're just this star being, this being of the stars, you know, you're the carrier of this consciousness of the heart that comes from this other place, right? And changes your perspective, even though you are still in this human body, right? And so here is where I feel like your mission begins, in a sense, right? When you're fully embodied, when you're fully aware of the limitations and the power of your body, right? Because it is a paradox, right? Yeah, we have a lot of restrictions and conditioning happening here in this dimension, in this physical reality, but also you have understood, you have come to understand, because you have received this higher knowledge, that you do carry this heart of the sky, this heart of, you know, these star beings, right? And so here it begins, right? Because they were just rearranging your perspective, rearranging your vision, your sight, right? And here it becomes really clear because these two cards came together. And usually I just take like 7 cards, right? One at the top and 2 lines of 3. But these two cards came together. They wanted to come together. So because I feel like it's almost like it is paired up because there's a need to use your strength, to show your strength, because this it feels like the beginning of a new path, but not completely new, right? It's almost like because things have been rearranged in your perspective, your surroundings feel different, and it feels more clear to you what you have to do, where you have to go. And it feels to me, so with these two cards, the word mission, and the mission begins, right? There is like a sense of responsibility and courage, and mission, like you have to go somewhere, right? So the interesting thing about these two is because the bottom of the deck is the devil. So, and okay, so I just peeked to the after the devil is actually the Justice card. Okay, just a second, because these cards at the bottom, they want to talk to you right now. So, okay, there's a lot going on. So the devil, Justice, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's definitely a new journey, a new beginning, and it feels like it is what you're meant to be doing, because there is some sort of beast to be taken down, or, you know, some sort of evil to be dealt with. Or I don't want to be so dramatic because it doesn't have to be. It feels really promising. It feels really right, actually, with this Justice card. And so, and that's why it requires strength, right? Because it feels like you are ready to deal with all of this newness, all of this with this new mission, right? You're the one capable of doing this, of engaging with this devil character, because you're supposed to bring balance to it, right? So after all of this and all of these extra cards, let's see with this with the runes, if they have something to add, or just like a final guidance after this very trippy message and out there. So, okay. Okay, this is interesting. So, the rune that came was the South Node, but if you know a little bit of astrology, the South Node is like a virtual point in the sky, right? Where the sun rotation crosses with the moon rotation, and it is exactly opposite to the North Node. And you know, these 2 points, the North and the South Node, are actually what makes an eclipse, right? And it speaks these 2 points, that are always against each other, are always opposite each other. They talk about this karmic path, right? This destiny, this higher destiny, this spiritual path where we're supposed to go from the south to the north, right? As if we're just following the North Star, following the North Star. And the north of this compass is this North Node. But so here, the way that I did these runes, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the other one, but you know, these could come either way, right? So the way that it chose to come today, and it's the first one that this rune came out today, right? In your reading, and the way that I picked it up, it was exactly like this, right? Turned the way the south node is. So it is emphasizing the south node. So it's the starting point, right? It's the beginning. It's where you take off, where you start this journey, right? This is the beginning point, and your destiny is the North Node, right? So it feels to me that this new adventure, this lined up mission that you're supposed to be really strong to go on this new journey, it's just starting, right? This is the beginning, the very beginning. And it also makes sense because of these two aces, right? And actually, it's funny because, you know, the pentacles represented actually, you know, where you were, and the wands represented this star beings. So it feels like you're in complete sync, right? You're synced. You're in really, so the way that I'm seeing this is to begin this new journey is as if you're just breathing together. You with your heart, with the consciousness of this heart of these star beings, you're beginning this new journey in this starting point, right? As one. And you're going on this journey together. So this is so beautiful. It's so powerful. I hope it made sense. And at some point, it's not like this really out there, you know what I mean, message. Yeah, so hopefully it made sense to you. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.